happy to be here with my friend, Ricky.
Jorge, what do you think about the modern relationship, like the way how things are going now?
Well, Ricky, in my opinion, current relationships are really suffering a lot because
I agree.
They leave very fast, in a fast way. Right?
You mean what you said? They leave in terms of it does, like people who are in a relationship, a male and a female, they just decide to just leave quickly.
What I mean is that we are living in this world that is currently moving very fast.
Right.
So usually most of the relationships are like a transaction kind of base.
Transactional relationship.
Yeah. So it's like they just get into the relationship and they get along well and probably have some fun, and then suddenly, because they have so many options maybe, and they just kind of like quit.
Oh no, that is so true, because let me tell you, there are many situations where I realize that it doesn't really matter if it's the male or female, but I think because the relationship is not really built on something that is strong, something that is concrete, in case of they have encountered some problem in the relationship, it's easy for them to just leave. Leave and then find someone else very, very fast. You know, and this is something that I think is hurting society.
I agree. I think currently, due to this technology, you know, we have so many apps, like dating apps right now, and then so you need to use these kind of apps, right?
Right.
And the other thing is, like, people don't really have the time to really find out about the other person
and get to know each other,
find out about the values about something. So they just want to have fun, and they just want to keep growing or just living in this fast
pace. Okay, well, let me tell you this. I think maybe about a couple of weeks ago, I was just on the internet looking for like very interesting stories, right? It so happened that I found a very interesting story regarding a situation in Taiwan, right? And this is the issue that I want us to discuss now, okay?
Okay.
So let me read to you this particular story. This is a situation between a girl from Indonesia who has a Taiwanese boyfriend, okay? And I will read exactly what she actually stated. She said,
我是印尼人，我的台湾男友跟我交往2年后分手了，因为他不喜欢我外籍看护的工作。
First of all, what exactly do you think is wrong with this situation, with this story?
Well, first of all, without knowing the real background about this story, because he just mentioned this situation, right?
Right.
We don't have really the details, correct? But I would say 2 years. I think 2 years is a good time, I would say.
Well, there's an issue here, right? The first issue is, why is it that he broke up with her? Because, well, this is what she said. She said because of her job as a caretaker. What's your take on that?
Good question. I mean, I've been here in Taiwan for 4 years, and I have a lot of friends, Taiwanese friends, and they're very, very good friends. In my experience, I would say most of Taiwanese like or look or care about the status. What are you doing? Are you working in this kind of level of company? Or what type of job are you doing? That kind of stuff.
Do you think he is right to end it after 2 years because of her job?
Oh, of course not. I mean, of course not. If they were together for 2 years, and then suddenly he just told her, "Oh, I don't like your job." It's like, really? Is that the reason? I mean, there must be some other reasons.
I agree. But you know, you mentioned something that is very important. You mentioned status.
Yeah.
Because I think, generally speaking, people may look at, especially girls, right? I'm very surprised it's a guy. Especially girls. A girl would be more concerned with with the job that her partner is doing, right? For example, if he is, cleaning the garbage or something like that, right? She would be more concerned about his job, right? So I was a bit surprised. Why is it that this gentleman actually care about the job that the girlfriend is doing, right? But that is okay, because the thing is that we all have standards, and I think he made it clear to her that that's not his standard. So therefore, let's just break up. Okay. Now the next problem here.
我们分手后1个月，我开始和一个外国人约会。我告诉那个男生，我必须回国2个月，然后回来台湾。他却在我回国期间完全停止和我交流。我放弃人际关系，男人都是问题。
What's your take on this?
Again, it's like I said, it's still awkward. I mean, the guy probably really was not interested in her from the beginning.
I agree.
Probably he just wanted to have a quick kind of intimacy or that kind of stuff, and that's it. She found her, probably he found her attractive, just physically, not emotionally, or he just wanted a quick relationship going.
Exactly. No, I agree. But I think, right, this is my personal opinion, is that after being together with a guy for 2 years, right, the guy broke up with you, you're heartbroken. Why would you waited for such a short period of time to go back into another relationship, right? I think that she should at least wait a while and heal herself instead of looking towards getting to know someone else new.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point. And I really liked your suggestion. I think we all, if we are, no matter what kind of relationship, if it's a short or a longer one, we should take our time to find another person. And if she is really in that need of having a person, I think there's an issue within herself. And the reason I think is because maybe she was so used to being always with somebody or maybe she was so hurt that she tried to find a quick fix.
But my issue with that is that if you actually find someone too quickly and just get involved with them, right? You don't really know or understand that person fully, right? But then you eventually be with this person, and that is probably one of the reasons why something like this happened. He think that, okay, she's very easy, so okay, I don't really think her as someone important.
What is easy and what is difficult right now? Because
it's true. It's hard. It's hard to know. It's hard to know.
Yeah, because maybe if you use the app, that's easy, right?
Maybe she used the dating app.
We don't know. But maybe if she used the dating app, you just put whatever you like, and they will find you this person.
When we get into a relationship, try to understand that individual before we actually get very close with that person. Why? Because you put yourself at risk. You don't really know if this person really cares about you. So why would you allow yourself to become so intimate with this person? You know, for example, have sex with this person and all these other things, right? I think you should have at least get to know that person before you made that step in being very intimate with him, right? And she further stated that, she said, I give up on relationships. Men are problems. Now, first of all, do you think that men are problems?
Good question. I don't think men are problems, neither women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Relationships they're starting very quickly and ending very quickly.
Yeah. However, it also depends again of the person, right? Depends of how she was taught by her parents. In my opinion, for anybody who wants to get into a relationship, there's two important things. One is you need to align what you want to accomplish together. The second one is also, and you might say, really? The educational level is very important.
No, I agree with you 110%.
Number two. Why?
Yes.
Because Because if you are at this level of education, and that means you know a lot of things. Maybe you went through, I don't know, your college, you had a master's degree. You also, maybe you did a second master's degree. You have experience, you know, not just your country, probably you already went to different countries. So you have a vision of the world different from a girl who only stay at her country all the time, who probably only did college, and probably her vision is just, for me happiness is just her family. But maybe for you that already live in a different environment and all different environments, and you have this a level of education, and then your goals might not align to this.
Last thing. So she said she has already given up on relationships and men are a problem, right? What I want to know from you, could you give this girl maybe 1 or 2 or even 3 advice as to the way going forward? Like what advice would you give her?
Well, number 1, I would say take a break.
Take a break.
Yeah, that's the number 1.
Take a break. Okay.
Know yourself and meditate about what you want, where do you want to go, what is the real thing you want to do in life, and love yourself. That's number 1. Love yourself. And then if you don't love yourself, then nobody's gonna be able to love you. First, you need to love yourself. Then when you love yourself, you respect yourself. Then when you love yourself, you will be happier, you will be healthier, and you will attract the right person. That's
a valid point. That's
number 1. The second about going again into a relationship, it's again, once you take a break, it's go slowly.
Go slowly.
Yeah.
So number 2 is go slowly.
Yeah, go slowly. I mean, the world is not going to end tomorrow.
Maybe it might end tomorrow. I don't know.
Maybe.
But he said it's not going to end tomorrow. Let's believe him. We trust him. Okay, so but it's a valid point. It's a valid point. We should take things slowly. Number 3.
So number 3, it's no. So once you take it slowly, you need to know what you want.
That is so true. So knowing what you want is very important.
Knowing what you want is like, okay, I want a handsome guy, like a good muscular man like you, like, you know, not like me, right? Right? Oh my God. Right?
But you have to know what you want.
But not just that, right? What you want. That's the outside, right? Of the person. What you want inside. That's more important. So that's
good. Man, well, thank you so much for this, right? So now we're gonna move on to our next section. This is more tricky, right? Is where we have something called the bedroom box. The bedroom box has many questions within it, right? You have the challenge to choose 3 questions.
Okay.
Right? But the thing is now, if you don't want to answer 1, it's okay, but you have to answer at least 2.
Okay.
Okay? Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, this is our bedroom box. Okay? So, first question.
Okay, number 8.
Number 8. Your question is, what's your favorite sex position?
Good question.
You don't have to answer if you don't want, but you have to answer the other 2 if you.
Oh my God. What's my favorite position? That's a tough question.
Would you like to?
Okay, let's move to another one.
Okay, so it means then that he has to answer these other 2 questions.
Oh my God.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he doesn't like it or not. He can lie, it's okay, but he has to answer these 2. Let's go.
Got it.
So exciting.
Number 4.
Number 4. What is the most important lesson you've learned from your past relationship?
Again, it falls onto one of my advices for people. It's you need to find a way to align the vision where you want to go.
Where you want to go.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
And the last one.
Number 10.
Number 10. After a breakup, how long should you wait before finding someone else? And that's more or less what we were talking about.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
That's a very good coincidence. Again, as in my opinion, is as long as it's needed, right?
As long as it's needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as it's needed. If
So how long would you, like for example, you broke up with your girl or you guys broke up today, right? How long do you think you would wait before you actually want to engage in finding someone else?
Well, in my situation, I would say, like I said, as long as it's needed, and could be 6 months, could be a year, and could be 2 years, could be whatever.
I agree. Man, Jorge, man, thank you so much for coming on the Bedroom Talk, man. I would like to see you again, so you take care and enjoy.